Good day, scholars. It's nice having you on my program today. My name is Benaya Agejiwie. This is year 7 work actually. We are dealing with woodwork hand tools. The very particular hand tool we are dealing with today is called marking out tools. What are marking out tools? Marking out tools, like name indicates, you are going to know much about it as we proceed. But now, what are the objective of this lesson? There are things you are going to learn at the end of the day. One, what is a capital square? What is a tri-square? You also learn about trammel. What are sliding bevel? What is a marking gauge? And lots more in this lesson. The keywords I want you to remember at the end of this lesson are marking out, cutting, holding, driving. What are these terms used for? Although we may not actually touch holding for now, but others will be mentioned. Let us talk about marking out tools. Marking out tools are used to indicate points or positions on timber or wood before you cut them. Let us take, for instance, somebody wants to cut timber to make something like a chair or a table. Definitely, you measure first. After measuring, you mark. Am I right? You mark. The tools you use to mark where you want to cut or whatever you want to do are referred to as what? Marking out tools. We have some examples of marking out tools. The very first one here is the carpenter's square. Actually, the carpenter's square is kind of big. Those who are into building construction, they make good use of this particular tool to mark out corners at 90 degrees. But for woodwork, we use it on window frames and door frames. Yes, your teacher will tell you much about this during class. I have it in my workshop, and we use it once in a while. But the very one we use most that is handy and portable is the one on your right, which is called the tri-square. The tri-square is also used to mark corners at 90 degrees for squareness, to make sure that whatever you are doing is straight enough. That is why we use this particular marking out tool. Then we have the one that is called the sliding bevel. This sliding bevel is used to mark angles that are less than 45 degrees, like 35 degrees and 43 degrees. Any angle less than 45, you use the sliding bevel to mark it. Then we have the meter square. This meter square is used to mark angles that are 45 degrees. Yes, it slides, can slide to the right or slide to the left. Even the sliding bevel does that also. In most practical work, I show it to my students and they know how to make use of it. Probably in your school, if you have it, your teacher will also show you how to make good use of it. Then we have the wing compass. Please know that this wing compass is different from the one you have in your mathematical set. Yes, you can always stretch the one in your mathematical set somehow, but the wing compass I show you here has limits. When you extend it to a particular level, it won't go beyond that, and so you use it to mark smaller arcs and circles in woodwork. Then we have the marking gauge. This marking gauge is used to mark parallel lines to an edge. Could be to the right, could be to the left, to the front, or to the back, to mark parallel lines. Then we have this very beautiful one here. It's called the trammel. Although the trammel is best in metal work, but I've also applied it in woodwork before. It has two sharp edges here, as you can see. Now on your right, you see a hand holding it. You pin one part of the sharp edge down, and then you move with the other one to form an arc or a circle of what you want to cut. It's a bigger type of compass that our ordinary compass cannot go. Yes, it's wider, the diameter is bigger, so it is used to mark bigger arcs and bigger circles. If I may ask you, what have you learned today? Can you identify these tools showing on the screen? If your answer is yes, do well to answer them and email your answer to me. I will showcase my email very soon on the screen. You are going to see it. I must thank you so much for the time we spent together today. Before I let you go, you can also have access to my free material of these textbooks. These textbooks are loaded. Each of them have more than 200 objective questions and answers. Teachers can access them, students can access them. But I have a free copy, I think about a full term for students and teachers to download. I'll put the link on the description of this video. Go there, look for your particular class, click on it and download it for free. If you want the full version, you can always let me know. But if you want this channel to grow, please do subscribe to it. Just press the subscription button so that when I dish out any new topic, you'll be the first to get it. Also click on the notification bell so that I will be able to notify you once I feature any new video. I hope to see you in the next lesson.